Welcome, thank you for logging onto our online worship page. Let me tell you what's going on here. Each week we'll attempt to put two services up. One I will call the 10:30 service. That'll be a service that looks and feels like our 10:30 service, as if the children have left for their splash groups. So we'll have worship and Bible readings, a sermon and prayers. I want to encourage you to sing out as if we're all gathered together to engage in worship there. The second one I'm calling the family service. It will have similar themes and lots of the services will be the same, but it'll be particularly aimed at families with younger children. So there'll be kind of engaging worship for them. There'll be activities rather than a sermon to help us think around the same topics. You can do whichever one you like or both, but with both of them, just engage and get to know God better. That's our heart and that's our desire for this. If you keep scrolling down, you will find a resources section. I think I've called it socially distant discipleship. In this time, we need to take more responsibility for our own personal relationship with God. But there are some resources there to help you to do that, to read the Bible, to pray, to join with others as they worship through the week. So take a look at that. If you've got ideas of things that you want on there, then send them to me and I'll see if I can put them on for us. Finally, should things get back to normal, on the 26th of April should be our ACM, our annual church meeting. If that's going to happen there, which it may not, but if it is, then there's some things that we have to do now. The first thing is to tell you about it. And so the 26th of April is our ACM. Put it in your diary. The second thing is to tell you about our electoral roll. The electoral roll is the closest thing we have to membership in our church. To be honest, we don't treat you any differently through the whole year, whether you're a member or not, except for this one meeting. You need to be on the electoral roll to vote at the ACM, the annual church meeting. You can find a form on our resources page on our website. You need to have been baptised and you need to be a member of our church for the last 6 months. If you're already on it, then you don't need to do it again. Also at that meeting, we'll be looking for new council members. So why don't you spend some time praying and thinking about whether God could be calling you to that. Well, that's enough for me. Have a look at the services below, scroll down for the resources, and let's use this time to get deeper and more intimate with God.